dragon's birthday surprise. In a deep, enchanted forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the rivers sang gentle songs, lived a friendly dragon named Draco. Unlike most dragons, Draco was small, with shimmering emerald scales and bright, curious eyes. He had many friends in the forest, little animals who loved him dearly. But there was one thing Draco had never experienced, a birthday party. You see, Draco didn't know when his birthday was. Dragons live for so long that they often forget little things like birthdays. But his friends, the clever and kind-hearted animals of the forest, decided to change that. They loved Draco so much that they wanted to give him the best surprise ever, a birthday party just for him. The day before the big event, the animals gathered in secret. Squeaky the squirrel took charge of decorations, hanging colorful leaves and flowers from the trees. Timmy the tortoise, who was slow but very wise, suggested they bake a cake. So, the rabbits gathered berries, the bees brought honey, and the birds collected nuts to make a delicious forest cake. Pippa the fox was in charge of the invitations. She quietly slipped from one animal's den to another, making sure everyone knew about the surprise. Even the shy deer and the grumpy old owl were invited. No one wanted to miss the celebration. On the day of the party, everything was set. The cake was perfectly baked, the decorations were dazzling, and the animals were hiding behind trees and bushes, barely able to contain their excitement. They had also prepared a special gift for Draco, a crown made of sparkling river stones, which they had found on their many adventures together. Draco, as usual, spent the morning flying over the forest and playing with his friends. But as the sun began to set, he noticed something unusual. The forest seemed quieter than usual, almost as if it were holding its breath. Curiosity piqued, Draco flew back to his favorite clearing. As soon as he landed, all the animals jumped out from their hiding spots and shouted, "Surprise! Happy birthday, Draco!" The little dragon was so shocked that he nearly fell over. He had never had a birthday party before, and now all his friends were here just for him. They led Draco to the center of the clearing, where the cake stood tall and the crown glimmered in the fading sunlight. Pippa placed the crown on Draco's head, and everyone cheered. Draco's heart swelled with happiness. He had never felt so loved. The party was a huge success. Draco blew out the candles on the cake, which was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. The animals sang songs, danced under the moonlight, and told stories of their adventures with Draco. As the night grew late, Draco looked around at all his friends and knew that this was the best day of his life. "I didn't know what a birthday was," Draco said with a smile, "but now I do, and it's more wonderful than I ever imagined. Thank you, my dear friends." And from that day on, every year, the little animals of the forest would gather to celebrate Draco's birthday, filling the enchanted forest with laughter, love, and the warmth of friendship.